Currently, the Creighton Blue Jays are sitting at 12-9 on the season, and it's been quite a bit of a struggle lately. I'm Nate Thomas, and I just kind of want to give my opinion on this Blue Jay men's basketball team. So, everyone thought that at the start of the season, this could be a pretty good year for them. But with only two seniors in Connor Cashaw and Caleb Joseph, who really don't play as much, this was still a young team that was still going to have to find ways to win and win on the road throughout the year. And at this point now, we're on January 31st. This point a year ago, they were 17-5. I know they lost their two leading scorers in Marcus Foster and Kyrie Thomas, but, I mean, you've had some guys step up so far this year. I mean, Martin Krompel is still playing, and he's finally getting back to the player that he was before he tore his ACL for a third time. Tyshawn Alexander is one of the most improved players in the Big East, up to now 17.5 points per game, but it's some of these other guys that are struggling around the two of them. I mean, Davion Mintz hasn't stepped up to, I think, where people think he would be. He put up 0 points last night, again, in their 83-67 loss against St. John's at home. He still had 7 assists, though, but, I mean, you need people to score. And that was the problem last night. You can't shoot 26.5% from three-point line if you expect to beat a team like St. John's, regardless of home or away. And this defense has struggled a lot this year. They're giving up 77.5 points per game. That's not okay. You're not going to win games in the Big East giving up 77 points a game, let alone you're scoring 80-something, but you're not going to consistently put up 80 points in the Big East against some of these teams like Providence and Butler, even St. John's. I mean, these teams are good enough defensively where they're going to make it hard for you. And even in their next upcoming game against Xavier, they're still a pretty good defense too. They're going to have to find ways to score. I think that hasn't been the problem so far for them this year. I think it's been defensively, but as of late, it has definitely been their scoring problems. And so, as you're coming down the stretch, you have 10 games left so far this year. Where do you find yourself with this? You still have to travel to Villanova, Marquette. You have 2 games against Xavier. I mean, those are 2 winnable games. 2 games that are definitely winnable against DePaul. And I think if you're the Blue Jays here, you have to go probably 8-2 or 7-3 to realistically have a chance at making the tournament. Just because of the fact that you have to probably hit about 20 wins and then still win at least one Big East Conference tournament game. And, the tournament's going to be tough because everyone's been saying it about the Big East this year. Any team can beat anybody on any night. And that's the way it's gone. Just because of the fact that everyone is so competitive, no two teams kind of stand atop each other. I guess you could say that with Villanova and Marquette, but teams have definitely put some pressure on them. I mean, Creighton almost beat Marquette. They should have definitely have beat Marquette just a couple of weeks ago, and they definitely hung with Villanova tough for about 30 minutes in that game. So Creighton's definitely shown some signs that they can kind of beat a top team and be pretty good. I just think that they need some more quality play from guys like Mitch Ballack, a guy like Marcus Zagorowski. Zagorowski has kind of stepped up lately, but I mean, like Ballack, I know Caleb Joseph can definitely put up some more points. You're going to have to find somewhere that can get you some points and get you some good defense. So those are just kind of my quick thoughts. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm Nate Thomas, and I'll catch you guys next time.